I presume that you here now, Eternal. So, this is the mods of Sandom here. Obviously, molt augmented, you don't really need it. It's good, but you don't really need it. This is what I would go with. So, the way that she has infinite health is she sacrifices her health here, okay? And then she's got Nourish. So you replace her 2 with Nourish. Then Molt Reconstruct gives you energy for every health we lose. So watch this. You go into a mission, right? Say, we don't have much energy, okay? Say we use all our energy up like this, look. Just cast your 3, look at that. You get full energy back. Cast your Nourish, get full health. So it's a constant loop of casting 2, 3, infinite health, and infinite energy. You're never going to run out of energy or health. Now you see this little red logo above, the little red M-shaped thing. That gives her huge damage. So look at these guys here. So you're going to get iframes. Watch my health, it'll go grey. Every time I cast my 4, it goes grey. Every time you cast 4, these people then, that are marked up, all damage will turn into slash damage in them, right? So basically with the Garuda, what you do is you mark people up your 4. You use your 2 and your 3 to sustain your energy. You mark the people up your 4, holding it down, right? Then you cast 1 on somebody. Now look at that, 822k above my head. Cast 1 on somebody else. Now it's 1.64 million. Now it's 2.47 million, right? So then you cast your 4. Now look at this numbers we do. We'll hold down the 1, let go. Millions, everybody dies. They add level cap health, them guys. So the way you play Garuda is just this. Look, you cast your 4 on everybody, get your energy up by casting 2 and 3. You cast 4 on everybody. You jump on one person with a 1. You hold down the 1. You let it go, and everybody will take insane bleed damage, and they'll bleed to death. Because everything turns into slash damage. So if I unpause these guys, they shouldn't be an issue for me. Cover them all in slash damage, cast the 1. If they don't all immediately die, I'll get them the next time, and then look at that. So because you're constantly chaining, going invulnerable by casting your 1 and your 4, you're barely going to take any damage. Millions of damage on everybody. You can get this damage to absolutely ludicrous levels. So if we summon in these guys here that have level cap health, right, we'll summon them in. Just look at the amount of damage we can make this do. The more people you jump on, and this scales with level, so if you take Garuda at level cap, you can hit billions. So, I jump on these guys, I steal a heap of their health. Hold down A, and then watch this. Look, we're up at 12 million now. Look at us. Just insane damage. My energy bar is green because I changed the colour of it. I changed some of my things to green. So, the more health an enemy has, the more damage. Look at this. What's it scaling up to? 6, 7, 8 million. Look at the damage. Nothing's going to survive that. And you got infinite energy. You cast 2, 3, cast 2, 3. Mark them all with your 4. Then everything turns into slash damage. Jump on an enemy, your 1. Hold down your 1. Let go. And everybody's going to die. It'll just absolutely wipe out level cap effortlessly. When you jump on a level cap enemy, you'll, instead of this just being at whatever that is, 931k, when you jump on a level cap person, it'll be like 9 million damage. The longer you hold down the 1, look, it's scaling up to 8 million, 9 million, 10 million, 11 million, 12, 13, 14. Then we'll let go, and, everything dies. So, you don't even need weapons to play her. You can just cast and kill everything. Now, the way I play Stynax, while we're here, we'll just quickly show it. The way I like to do Stynax is some sort of, whoops, wrong one. Just a weapon platform. Of course, he's nothing very special. He's okay. Can be quite fun. Not the best, but he's quite a good weapons platform. So the way I do it is, low shields, grouping enemies up. Big critical damage, big critical chance with this here. Show you what I mean. Spawn these level cap dudes in. No, caster 3, we've got infinite energy with Styanax. Group them up with that. Strip their armor, get big critical damage. And then just wipe people out like that. Now if I stack this up. Big critical damage. That's the way I play him. So it's just a weapons platform really. Now if I'm pause these dudes here, getting these dudes here. I don't like his 4 because the overguard just is destroyed so quickly that you're constantly recasting it and you're just trapped. Constantly recasting it, jumping back down, constantly recasting it, jumping back down. So I prefer to have these augments, you know, because I feel like they're better. Now, if I unpause these guys, we'll see what sort of damage they'll do to my health. And I should be able to get more shields back faster than they can damage me, really. So, you know, you're just getting shields back faster than they can hurt you, really. That's the way to play it. So if you take something like, look at this, if you take the Torrid, watch this, and then you just cast something like your 3, get the Torrid and they go, hold on. Right, oops, shit. Didn't get everything in place in time there. So if I get these guys back in before they get the chance to kill me. Yeah, he's not that great, he's okay. If you want to go level cap, he's good. So, you know, they break my shield, watch this. No, look at my shield. It's like a free Arcane Agent, and every kill you get shields back. So as long as you're killing, you're never going to die, technically. You kill, get full shields again, kill, get full shields again. So you can just run around constantly getting shields because every time. So that's the way to exploit him. Then you can use your 1 to ragdoll them, use your 2 to get huge critical damage, and just weapon platform him. That's the way I do it. Then Sirius and Orion, I fed them with the helmets because they're fucking shit. So I think that'll do. Garuda's good, but Styanax is okay. So, you know, while you're here, let me quickly show you something as well. This is something you should definitely try. This is absolutely fucking busted. Insane levels of damage. Watch this. Let's spawn these dudes in. So, I want to do this. Roar. Look at these. Look at this. Look at this stats effects on enemies. Just absolutely insane. I didn't even bother with the bite. I just one-tap them with any melee and they all die. Just ludicrous level. Yeah, the Nourisher's good too. The dog hits for millions. Just mental damage. The craziest AoE I've ever experienced is with Varunash is fucking mental. Just crazy. Right, I'm going to go off. So I'll send you the Garuda mods, right? Diriga's good, but with Varuna you want, the best. This is the best fucking companion in the game, no doubt about it. This companion here is all you need. This is absolutely busted. It gives you free overguard. This will give you overguard. And, just put a toxin mod in there. That doesn't really matter, right? But, look at this. So if I take a gun with secondary fortifier in it, right? This gun's got secondary fortifier. The Hound will give me overguard, right? Watch this. So I don't have any overguard right now, yeah? Now I get the Hound in, watch this. I'll get some overguard, watch. Look, the Hound's proccing it and giving him overguard. So that can keep you alive really well. Look at the stats effects as well. The Hound is just insane. But the Hound can stack hot shot for you instantly as well. But if you're going to go with Varuna, you want some sort of pet with the mecha set. Mecha recharge. You want a pet with the mecha set if you're going to play Varuna. And then you look at the status chance we can give this pet here. So the Paris, yeah, the Paris has got insane status chance, like 379% status chance. And look at our dog's status chance, 313%. So every time we spread status effects, this dog will spread status effects as well. So if you want to play Varuna, this is what sort of setup you want to have for her. Because she'll just nuke level cap absolutely effortlessly. So now if you do something like this with Varuna, with that sort of pet. Watch this. So you get your Paris into incarnate mode, you go invisible, and your pet's gonna nuke everything. Look at that. Before you even touch anything, that was a 43 million heat dot there. Look at that, 30 million dot. Look at the dots, just hundreds and hundreds of millions. Ludicrous. So, that's the way I play her anyway. I think she's, if you're wanting crazy AoE, she's absolutely the best. Right, I'm going to jump off. So, I'll send you over them. Yeah, they are. The pets are more fucking powerful. It's ridiculous, is it? So, where's this Garuda? So, if you go with Garuda, you know, I just give her casting speed and lots of strength. That's all she needs. Yeah, what have I got here? Casting, parkour velocity, you don't need that. Casting speed, strength, that's all she really needs. The talons, if you want to build her claws, you know, she doesn't really need claws, but if you know, melee influence, typical shit, but you know, she doesn't need these. You can just run around with Garuda, and also, let me show you something quickly before I forget. She can also be completely invisible. So Garuda can just be invisible, immortal, and do that level of damage, because look at this. She doesn't need any weapons. Shade, put her invisible. She's casting abilities, so she doesn't need to ever show her visibility. Got an Arcane Crepuscular, and you're golden. So, you know, she can't even be seen, she can't even be damaged, because you just go invisible with the pet. And you don't ever fire your weapons, and she's just going to kill everything invisible and nuke insane damage. Yeah. So, obviously, the pet, take whatever fucking weapon you want, it doesn't matter, because you're going to be invisible. And set up with that, you'll go invisible very easily with Ghost, and just run around nuking everything. Right, I'm going to jump off, I'll see you later, dude.